Hello you lovely people, and welcome to a beautiful sunny winter's day at the Imperial War Museum at Duxford. Today I'm going to be doing a cold start demo in the Inibuilds SAAB 17. Going straight off the checklist, I'll be making a few tweaks because there seems to be some errors in it. Take my with a pinch of salt. You can go straight off of their checklist, but I have not been able to start it using their method. So we'll start with the preliminary cockpit preparations, and we are going to hide the yoke for this. So parking brake on, check. Landing gear lever down, check. Emergency gear, now we've got to check a gauge which is buried under here. Needle needs to be in the green, so just bear me 1 second. Yep. And trim is in the neutral, so both check. The reserve fuel pump off, check. Mixture lever is in cut off, check. Propeller lever is fully forward, yes, check. Oil radiator flap is fully closed, check. Wing tank faucet here is off, check. The fuel tank gauge reader is to right tank, check. Cowl flaps need to be open, that's check. Carb heat lever in cold, check. And avionics, and I mean this in the loosest terms, it's just the radios and the transponder are off, check. Right, now we can go to engine start. Parking brake, yep, that's still on. Mixture rich, so pull the lever all the way back. Throttle lever fully forward. Then mixture off again for some reason. Throttle ½ inch forward. Well, you can't take it any further than full, so bring it all the way back, ½ inch open. And the we're going to put the mixture lever to fully rich again. And now we're going to switch on the reserve fuel pump. Switch on the fuel tank selector all the way to reserve. And then we will get the magnetos switched to M1 and 2. Mixture lever now to norm, which is just there, so I'm going to do that via mouse, it's easier. And the engine starter cover open, and now we can actually crank the engine up. So pull the starter. And we have an engine start. Now, in the engine start section of the checklist, it doesn't tell you about putting the wing tank faucet into reserve left or right. So you end up trying to fire the engine up without it actually drawing fuel from anywhere. So that's where the error is. Okay, so we are just going to let the engine warm up. Okay, and the engine RPMs, so after engine checks we're going to do now, after engine RPM should read above 700 RPM, which it is. The oil temperatures should be between 60 to 90 degrees. So, yep, it's in the green, that's all good. Avionics as required. We really should have had the radio open to get permission to start first, but okay, we'll roll with that. And we'll switch on transponder. I'm going to put in my squawk code of 1776. For some reason I use that number for everything, from my laser codes on DCS to transponders, so I don't know, it's a numbers thing. The front rear canopies can now be closed, so that's already done. Forgot to open those at the beginning, so pretend they're done. And then the interior lights as required. Well, as it's a beautiful day, we don't need any interior lighting. Okay, so we can get ready to taxi now. So we're going to put the tow brakes on, and we're going to take the parking brake off. Okay, and now we can taxi out slowly. The steering, obviously, as I said in my review video, is a bit light, so you need to be a little bit subtle with it, and we can make our way to the end of the runway. So, tow brakes off. And I've got us parked right near the end of the runway, so it shouldn't take us long to get there. Not really using any throttle at all, just full prop pitch. And I'm just going to try and line up the edge of the taxiway there so we don't drift too far away. And we're going to brake here. Don't want to go straight onto the runway. Okay, so we can do flaps as required. So we're going to put down 20 to 25. Okay, so we can get ready for takeoff. Landing lights on. Put the yoke back in now. Pretend we've got takeoff clearance. Reserve fuel pump on. Check. Tow brakes release. Okay. And then we need to go throttle full. And we need to check the engine RPM is 2,500. So we're looking around about here. I've got to do all of this while trying not to be thrown by the torque steer, so let's stop here. Okay, so flaps, gear good, everything's green. You'll see we're not doing any speed at the moment. RPM's good, the manifold pressure's good, cylinder head temperature is good, the fuel pressures are good. Okay, so yeah, let's roll. Oh dear, wish me luck. Rotate. We're up. So we can climb now, gear up. Flaps up, trim out. I turn the reserve fuel pump off. Tank gauge as required. We'll keep it in the right tank. Airspeed, we need to check 210 kilometers an hour. Now I don't know what that conversion is into nautical miles. Landing lights need to be off, so we can turn those off now. And mixture lever to normal, which it still is in. So there you go. That was cold starting the Inibuilds SAAB 17. I hope you got something from that, and if you got this far, thanks for watching, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.